Here I am, AJ. Bob Holliday, WRL.com. AJ, we've got some offenses in this league with catchy names. We just heard about the Gulf Coast offense. We've got the pro tempo offense. There are like 4 or 5 different variations of the spread offense. At Carolina, Mac Brown's getting ready to install the air raid offense. How would you describe the Boston College offense, and more importantly, how does it complement the skills of A.J. Dillon?
I'd say we're definitely a power run offensive team. We have a lot of weapons more outside of the power run game, but I feel like we're the classic traditional power run game with a lot of added tricks.
AJ, to your right, the first row.
AJ, Dan Tortora, wakeupcalldt.com. Just to speak on some of the running backs growing up that inspired you, maybe inspired your style or your game, some of the ones that you look to.
Yeah, I try to take a lot of pieces from different running backs games throughout time, and so obviously when I first, my favorite player when I was younger was LT. And then the more I started to learn the game, I learned about the Herschel Walkers, Bo Jacksons. During high school, I really tried to emulate myself after Leonard Fournette. But now, going into my 3rd year, I really try to be a sponge and kind of take little bits and pieces from every, all the great backs. So like Le'Veon Bell, his patientness, Saquon Barkley's ability to cut and accelerate. And that all kind of works its way into trying to be an all-purpose back.
AJ, a follow-up here from the podium, a follow-up to Dan's question. How much time do you have during the course of the season, when you are in season, to actually be observing other running backs?
I mean, we watch film. Obviously, we watch defensive film. I'm an offensive player, but when I do have a chance, I try to either catch an NFL game or maybe another college game. I oftentimes, me and my roommate and fellow quarterback, we watch old games all the time, so I just try to study as much as I can.
Let's go back to your left, 3rd row, back to Bob Holliday.
AJ, in looking at the stats last year, you averaged 22 carries a game. I was a little surprised by that. It seemed like it was more. Did it seem like more than that to you? And are you on like a pitch count for how many carries you can get a game?
Yeah, no. I mean, the way I view a carry is an opportunity for me to help my team. And every time I get a carry, that's the respect from my teammates, from obviously the offensive coordinator, head coach, Coach Adagio. That's showing me that they have faith to put the ball in my hands and that I'm going to get the job done. So, I mean, I don't really carry count. If I get 10, I get 40, whatever the case may be. As long as I can help my team out and be a benefit, that's what I'm all about.
AJ, we'll go back to Dan in the first row to your right.
AJ, just where you come from, coming out of Connecticut, just what you can say about the recruiting there, if you felt like there's a lot of respect for that, a lot of eyes on it, or if you feel like it's kind of a chip on your shoulder type of state.
Yeah, I definitely say Connecticut's doesn't have the recruiting prowess of a Texas or a Florida or California, one of those bigger states kind of known for their football players. But I mean, Connecticut has plenty of talent, and I think that's shown in recent years. Obviously, I only have my recruitment process, and these last couple of years, I've seen really great guys come out of there. But I definitely say it's more of a chip on your shoulder type of state. You have something to prove, being a smaller state, and I carry it proudly.
AJ, we're going to take it here to the first row to your left in the first row in the blue shirt.
Hey, AJ, Rick Saratella, NFL Draft Bible. I was wondering what your off-season was like, what you did just in terms of working on your overall game.
Yeah, so obviously last season I missed a portion of time and was kind of not really 100% myself from a high ankle sprain, and so the first part of that was just kind of getting back to 100% health, and also now being more mature, kind of seeing how I need to take care of my body and making sure that my weaknesses or perceived weaknesses are now a positive. And so I've worked on a lot of things. I've worked in the pass game a lot of just strength and conditioning. I want to be somebody who first down all the way to fourth down, first quarter all the way to overtime, is somebody who's reliable in any situation. And so that's been a big point of key emphasis for me.